Looks like they had a class change on us. Looks like we're running D stock hydro today. D stock hydroplane. We'll be seeing speeds in the mid-80s out of these boats today. Looks like most of the boats in D stock hydro today are using the Tohatsu 50 horse. The Tohatsu 50 horse. Those engines begin as a 50 horse fishing motor. They run a different tower, which is the part that mounts to the back of the boat, and a different gear case, which is the part down in the water the prop hooks onto. The tower and gear case for these D-stock hydroplanes is actually manufactured by a guy named Sid Bass out of Bremerton, Washington. They sell these motors nationwide for racing in this class. Definitely got to give hats off to Sid Bass, who's willing to undertake a project like that, taking a stock fishing motor and building every piece necessary to make a racing engine out of it.
You got a modified motor out there?
Might be a test lap.
Okay. I say, because he doesn't sound the same. Yeah, he's going to the beach.
Had one modified boat out there. I assume that was probably a test lap. Trying to get the boat going in case we have another round of D-modified. One thing about D-modified is all these drivers tend to be very experienced drivers. It's not really what you call a beginner class. So even though the motors aren't loud, the speeds are good, and the drivers are all very experienced. You can see them all squaring up there for the start. We'll have Darren Goring, Ron Magnuson, Dave Trisco, Dave Anderson. Sorry if I missed somebody there. As they come down to the start, we'll be watching for Dave Anderson. He's usually very good or not so good. And of course, he's right there at the start as he should be. Looks like might be Ron Magnuson to his inside. Like I say, don't let the sound of the motors fool you. These boats are actually well over 80 miles an hour probably on this Spanaway Lake today. Definitely a growing class due to the efforts of Sid Bass.
All 2.5 stock drivers report to your boats. They're going in the pond.
In stock outboard racing, to run D-stock hydro, you have to be 18 years or older. Earlier we saw the J boats running. Those drivers can be as young as 9 years old. I think it's 9 years old for a J boat, 16 for a Yamato boat, 18 for D-stock. Dave Anderson in second there. Talking to him earlier about when he tried to ride into 2.5. D-stock, builds his own boats. A couple of these boats out here right now he built out of Kirkland, Washington. Dave Triscoe, I believe that might be Dave Triscoe in the lead. Kind of hard to see from here. Dave Triscoe did, probably 4 or 5 years. I think he had a 2.5 liter stock boat. He ran for 4 or 5 years. Decided he liked the white knuckle ride of the outboard. You hit a wave just wrong in stock outboard, you and the boat could be going 2 different directions.